side by side. Oh, Goodage goes on the grass.
Around the outside.
He's lurking on the inside.
So he gets the run out of that corner.
Yeah.
Two trying to switching it back really. Still sticks it down there.
Goodage just put it in rich. So Goodage once again in front of these guys. Because
not going to help him. No.
Costa looks very comfortable in that car, to be honest. His exit speed's pretty phenomenal. But Pubstar's probably a tad angry at the moment because he can't get near Francis Jessica. I don't know how Goodage didn't get penalty for that.
Just made a mistake.
But yeah. Oh right, okay.
Francis Jessica's got great straight line speed. You've noticed Pub on the flat in the corners. 3 milliseconds doing very well as soon as he gets to the move.
Francis run wide. Francis run wide. Spectacle. Oh nice.
Well, it's not a bad debut anyway, put it that way.
No, it's not.
But Pub is saving Fuo.
Yeah.
Chris picks up the time penalty. And Goodage has passed Costa, which we just missed.
Yeah.
But yeah, Pubstar, I don't know. It's Francis Jessica, where he's also in lean though. Is it a girl or a guy, Eco?
It's a boy, yeah.
It's a boy, right, okay. Only because the pink helmet and everything. The female we were saying. We didn't know.
He's got to use his girlfriend's account so he doesn't message any other girls. Yes,
Oh god.
Oh, he runs a bit wide to be fair. He's got that straight line speed's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
I do think if this turns to a dry race, which I think it might towards the end, then Pub might have this in the bag.
Yeah. Yeah, that Francis Jessica's just gone all for straight line speed, I think. But I believe, from reliable sources, aka Aaron Taylor, it's a full wet race.
I did say that there would be clear skies towards the end.
Oh, right, okay.
Don't believe Derek.
Andy's now catching this pack as well, lads, so... Andy's now within half a second of the rest, so... Yeah, this should be... fun. Sean is driving on his own in 9th, so hopefully he can keep it on track. It's pretty much his home Grand Prix. I know he's Dutch, but Belgium's the closest, I think. Jesper's gone into the pits. I'm assuming for another set of intermediate tyres. And I'm surprised how bad Funky Cobra's doing. To be honest, we did have a bit of a rough start, but yeah.
Ooh, Pub's close again.
I did tip him to win the race. Oh, right, so Pub's lurking.
Big time.
Oh, Pub! Oh, he drifts.
Has he got damage? I think he might have damage. Nah, I don't know. The front wing.
I can't see anything.
Nah, it's just the way the angle is.
Yeah, it looks fine to me, I think.
Yeah.
Although Francis Jessica has pulled away a little bit though, since you've said about the damage. And George Alice has just took 2 seconds out of him there, so... And who knows anyway, we say about Pub being in the bag, if it does turn dry, then you have the likes of George, no disrespect to Whisket, but George, Goodage, all them guys could catch as well, 7 seconds, 8 seconds.
Speaking of Whisket, he's under a lot of pressure from Goodage. You do not want the championship leader on your rear end having a look.
You don't, but on the plus side, Costa's then 2 seconds back. So Whisket's got a bit of breathing space if Goodage does pass him. And Goodage pits in. Does anyone follow him? Costa follows, and so does Nikos. So these guys, and I'm guessing they're all pitting sprinters. Francis Jessica's put out a 1.8 second gap now on Pubstar.
Yeah.
Due to those mistakes. Chris Logan's driving on his own. Funky is catching rapidly though. Funky was just 2 seconds behind at the start of this lap. He's now 3/10 behind. And Chris pits. And Mr. Costa comes out 1.2 second, or 1 second behind Goodage, sorry.
Everything's spaced out a bit now.
Yeah, it has. Ooh, right, bear with me. No, never mind. I'm just seeing things. Right, Cole, do you have anything to say about the race whilst it's dying down? Or anything about the league?
Anything about the league?
Because I have nothing else to talk about.
Just having a look, George Alice just brought the gap down to 8.3. He's currently got the fastest lap of the race as well. 2/10 faster than anything Pub's produced. 3/10 faster than Francis. Keep your eyes on that one.
He's now got it down to 6.8, so he's got it down 1.2 since you last said that.
Avery just taking another. Avery just took another prisoner.
If I was George right now, I'd be thinking undercut.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd be going in if I was George. Pub and Francis, I believe, have stayed out. Yep, they've stayed out. George, I would definitely pit if I was you. Ooh, he's took it really deep though. Yeah, George is in. George is coming in.
I think Whisker's going in. Now he's going to pitch. I think Whisker's
Whisket hit the wall. Whisket hit the wall coming into the pits. Don't think any damage was made. Did you see any damage, Merkles?
No, I didn't, mate.
No? That's good then. Right. Who's that? That's George. Andy's jumped. George.
Good aids, I'm guessing, has undercutted Whisket.
Yeah, 100%. I missed the constant.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah, but George has got out in front of them. Showings that now in 5th. But he is getting
a bit of a...
Oh, Whisket's come out right by Mr. Costa. George, thank you with a 10-second time penalty, so he's done something major. But he's in the pit, so I don't know exactly what he has done wrong. Good Age picks up a pen. So Whiskets has gone from 4th to 8th in a pit stop.
Just for the quickest lap, he's obviously very quick in the words. But he's got 20. Jasper, but he's got a 26-second gap to find, so he's going to be a long way.
Yeah, it's going to be a bit tough to find that, I think. I'm going to go from gap to the leader, right? So you've got the likes of George. I'm not going to say Andy, because Andy's on used tyres as well, but George is currently 24.8 behind. We'll see how much that goes down if Francis, Pub and Andy decide to stay out. But yeah, a lot of these guys that's in the top 6 apart from Pub, sorry, have made a lot of positions up. Andy's got 6, George 10, Showing 11, but he has yet to pit.
Francis runs wide.
Ooh, right, okay.
I reckon he'll be pitting in now.
Yeah, it's time to come in.
No, he stays out. They both stay out.
Is Pub waiting? I think Pub is just following the leader, really. Pub should just go into the pits and he'd end up in front of...
They should, because they're losing so much time to George Alice, and he's bringing through Good Aids, Costa with him.
Speaking of Good Aids, Shone is under pressure.
Exactly. What's a pit stop around here? Would about 26, 27 seconds?
Yeah. Shone's in.
25 seconds, something like that? I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Shone's in.
Where will Showen get out? He's currently in 9th. Jesper. I think Showen's going to come out comfortably in 9th.
Yeah.
Whisket is all over the back of Mr. Costa though.
And pressure tyres as well.
Costa did set the fastest lap, just last lap, so obviously Whisket has got the pace.
Yeah.
He is actually a really quick driver. I know he hasn't really broadcast it so much this year. It's his 1 lap pace in qualifying, which is let him down, but race pace is really actually top notch. Like.
Yeah, I was saying that earlier when because I was saying that, you know, there's been times where he's been in the, you know, mid top 10, but something's happened to him. Yeah. And, you know, he's always in the points that do in the race. It's just, you know, he has a bit of bad luck or he does make a mistake. George has got a gap down to 23.2, but Andy's also catching the front runners. I'm not saying he's going to end up winning a race, but, you know, he's got it from 18 to 15.2, so... Ooh, and Francis is at the grass. Pub gets a good exit, so you'd expect him to catch a little bit. Yeah. And he is catching majorly, although Francis is straight line speed.
He needs to pit in because he's getting...
Yeah, he does. But the thing is, if Pub if Pub can see that he's staying out, they're only following each other. So,
what's Andy going to do?
I think Andy will follow them.
George Alice 22 seconds behind the leader. I think Goodeds might even be right on the back of these two when they come out, I think.
Yeah. Andy stays out.
Although they will be on fresher tyres. And Pub looked like he had a very slow pit stop then, or was it just me?
Yeah.
Although these guys are on fresher tyres, you know, it's not... It looks like it's drying up slightly.
He's gained a lot.
Yeah, so he hasn't been jumped by George, but he's not far behind. So for the dry conditions, there's something to be, if it does get dry, having George behind you is quite scary if he can keep things on point, which he does seem to mess up on. Wisket is only half a second behind Costa. So he's showing some good pace, to be honest. And he's in the lead, but he's only 3 seconds ahead, so I don't know what his strategy is. Only he knows, I guess. But maybe he's just gonna, he's just gonna stay out, I think. But don't look like it's gonna dry anytime soon.
Nah.
Although it is dying down a bit, it's you know, I think we may have Inters to the end of the race, to be honest with you.
Ooh, Andy's gone. That's a very wide line. He's lost a lot of time.
Right, okay, well if Francis, Pub, George or whoever start battling, or even to say if Andy, you know, starts holding these guys up, they'll, you know, Nikos, Wisket, Costa, and, you know, they're not far behind, so this could be anyone's at the moment.
Only 13 drivers remaining. There's been a few...
5, I think. Is it 5 or 6 have crashed in the Rouge?
Yeah, it's been daft like that,
yeah. Showing, although it is a big gap, starting to bring the gap down to Nikos.
Right, okay. And like I said, with them guys battling, they could bring Sean into a little more. Good aids sets the fastest lap. Ox down 7 places after he lost it a couple of laps in, and he was in a good position as well. He'd probably be amongst these guys.
Yeah.
Ox just left the session.
Right, okay. Oh yeah, he did. He left the session a long time ago, sorry. My bad. Wisket gets a time penalty. Let's see. Well, no one's catching majorly. Andy's tiptoeing around, but he's not losing major time really. I know he has lost a second in 2 laps, but considering he's on 15 lap old tyres, it's not too bad, I guess. But I don't think he'll be drying out anytime soon. Who are you tipping for the win then, boys?
Anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'll put George Alice on it because he's seeming like he's solid in the wet. But one little mistake can put you in a wall and put you out the race.
Yep.
One cut of the curb, one touch of the grass.
Never bet against Goodeds.
Francis is making a move on Andy, and Nikos is right behind Wisket now as well.
It's the worst part of the track to actually catch Andy up on.
Yeah.
You just can't get past.
Andy stays out.
He stayed out. Well, apparently, although he will lose a lot of positions.
He's paused it,
but
he's lost 2 positions. He's just... No, never mind. I'm watching.
That was
Ox. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't actually have to pit if you start on the intermediate tyres, but he's going to lose a lot of time if he doesn't pit, because he's already, you know, got Francis Jessica all over the back of him. But necessarily, he can stay out until the end of the race if it is possible. and it's within the rules.
Straight line speed to be something ridiculous from Francis. Ooh, that's a bit of a lunge. That is.
He's messed him
Francis.
right up.
That
absolutely messing him right up.
Yeah, and there's Pub. Very optimistic move there. Old tyres or not, he shouldn't be diving like that. Did he just hit the back of Andy as well? So he could have a little bit of damage. Who knows?
Can't see anything on his car.
No, I can't see any damage. Ooh, Pubstar.
Nah, he backs out of it.
I think Pubstar's waiting something to happen between these two guys.
Yeah,
we need it to happen fast because George is right back of him.
Ooh, Andy, those tyres are shot.
Give up those positions, or they just dead? The
yeah,
tyres are just dead.
He's just gave it away. Has he got a puncture?
George has passed. Oh, he could have a puncture, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah, front left, rear left.
Rear left? Rear left, yeah. Well, right, so that's unfortunate for Andy, although you would have expected it, I guess, at some point. So, George, 1.2 seconds behind. Pub, 4/10 behind. And then you've got Francis, Jessica still in the lead. Costa's now past Andy as well. Whisket, that's brought Whisket into 6th place. And, I say hopefully, that does sound quite bad. But Showan will now get a couple of extra points as well. But he is quite a while back. But, you know, you're saying that. No, he's not. Yeah, so Showan will go into 7th. 8th, sorry.
And he's thrown away some decent points, yeah, right?
Yep, he is. But, you know, still, Whisket is, you know, Costa's not pulling away.
Yeah, we've got 2 groups at the moment, and Goodaids in the middle of it.
Yeah. Goodaids is just waiting. Although the track does look like it's drying up, but I don't think it'll dry before the end. Let's see. Anything else going on? Nope. And Andy is on Ultra Softs.
He's gone for it, is he?
Yeah. So let's keep the track on
Jasper as well, he's on Supers.
Right, okay, so Andy's currently 39.4 seconds behind. And it's going down, and that's just on the straight.
Yeah, that is...
It was worth the risk, I guess. It was worth the risk. He had nothing else to lose. John's 44 seconds behind. No, he's not. That's just the leader. Sorry, John is only 5 seconds behind. Yeah, I guess it was worth the risk. But, oh, right. He is majorly struggling.
Yeah.
So John will be making a move. And he moves out of the way. Funky comes through as well. And he will be, I should say. So Andy's threw away this, not so much the race, but solid points. He could have been on that, you know, possibly on the podium, or at least the top 5. And now he's outside of the points. So he is, I'd say, his championship hopes. I know Goodaids is a clear favourite, but Andy did have a great start, and Goodaids is, you know, he has been there every single race. So, you know, Andy showed he had the pace. Nope. Team admin. But George isn't catching these guys rapidly either, really.
Admin teams never good luck, man.
Pub is a lot closer down the straight. Nah, he's not doing anything.
What did you say, Cole?
Admin teams are never good luck. Did Southern Brandon last year and they didn't do anything.
True. Nikos is all over the back of Whisket though. And Andy's gone back into the pits. Oh, no damage. Let's see. The Public's very pacey since the pit stops, doesn't he?
A little bit of lag as well, I think, on Francis.
Yeah.
I can only imagine what I was shouting.
Yeah.
Where's my bit of one?
Yeah, definitely. You can imagine. George has just took 4 tenths off his guys in the last couple of corners, so he's also catching. But just gone back down to 1.8, so I don't know.
A bit of slipstream. Expecting inside. Oh, expect it.
Yes, he is.
Good stop chicane. A bit wide.
Drifts. Where's George in all this? Is George going to catch them?
Still side by side.
Yellow flags. Yeah. Costa's lost, I think.
Oh, Mr. Costa has. Does he have a puncher?
No. Pubster's done it. Oh, no, Pubster.
Costa's lost his wing. And oh, Francis is at the back of pub. Or was that just my screen? Might just have been my screen.
I think that was it, mate.
It is a bit of lag, yeah. Whiskey in the top 5. Like, pub is swerving all over that straight, so Francis can't pass. Pub's a nightmare for that. Oh, and Francis keeps making mistakes.
Over. Yeah, penalty.
And that's a 3-second time penalty. And how hasn't George caught them?
Oh, he's getting that.
Doing this. And that's showing up to 7th as well, which, you know, we can't forget. Showan's got some solid points as well. So, what's that, 6 points for Showan as it stands?
Yeah. I don't think Corey wants to speak about this one.
Corey and Woods. Woods was a clear favourite in my eyes, but to go down.
Yeah, Woods actually outside the relegation zone now because of the new guy coming in, plus dropping out. So.
Oh, right, yeah, true. Yeah, you'd still go down though. No
I think Sean might be out of it with 6 points.
Well, you definitely be out of it if you had a bit of better luck.
Maybe keep my car on track.
There you go, George Harris is catching.
Between the white lines.
Say it again.
As I would say, keep it between the white lines.
Yeah. Although all you gotta do is tune in to Division, I believe, 2, China. If you don't know Sao Paulo is, guys, have a look. Or it could be, Division 1 China it is, this year. And you'll see Sao keeping it between the white lines. Turn 3. after smashing pole position. And Nikos is pitted. With 2 laps to go. So that will bring Showan in front. Showan 6th.
So obviously the tyres couldn't hold out then. Obviously, never mind, he's going on ultras. Is that ultras?
Right, okay.
Yeah, he is. Costa's going on ultras as well. We didn't speak about that one.
Yeah.
I don't understand that.
No.
Or is it just a couple Costa maybe? I can't see him. He'll probably get Sean back, but other than that. I'm surprised if he caught Whiskey.
Yeah, I'm surprised why these guys have done this. We'll soon see if it's ultra soft weather, because Nikos is now behind Showan. We shall soon see. George is now 5 tenths behind old Francis. 2 laps to go.
I think looks to have a lot more grip than what Andy did when jumping.
Yes, I was just about to say. It looks like Nikos isn't struggling that bad, to be honest.
No, not through P1.
Oh, well, he's passed. He's passed Showan.
Shows he's smart to let him by because he's way quicker. He needs the points.
Not the racing line to do that then, and his tyres would have got wet.
Yeah.
Still on the racing line.
Mr. Costa's just took 2 seconds off Showan.
Oh, Jessica's going in the pits. Jessica's in the pits.
Right. Why would you do that?
That
puts Whiskey. Does that put Whiskey in front of him as well? Does that put Whiskey in 4th?
Yeah.
Well done, Whiskey.
He goes on supers. Why are you going on supers for, not the ultras?
No. A bit of a weird one. Well, although Nico's past showing, he's not exactly, you know, pulling away majorly, is he? So the ultra softs are a little quicker.
Now as well, we'll see the difference.
Yeah, but no DRS has been enabled yet, so I don't know why these guys are actually doing it unless their tyres are literally dead.
I think we saw the same last night where boys come in and changed to dry tyres before DRS was enabled.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's been enabled. Whoa, right, okay, so Francis Jessica is currently 18.4 seconds behind. I don't think he's going to take that up in a lap and a half.
Yeah, I'm really surprised with that one. Just throwing away a podium on his debut.
Yeah. But, yeah, a bit weird strategies from the guys, but, yeah, I don't know. Looks like it's Pub's race. I don't know for penalties. I do believe George has one. It popped up. Goodage has a couple as well, I think. But, yeah, that looks like the podium as it stands anyway.
Yeah.
Fastest lap by Pubstar as well on the intermediate, so we'll probably change with the ultras this lap. Alright, but Francis is catching Whisket quite rapidly. He has a lap to take out 2.5 seconds. Do you think he'll do it?
Yeah, if Whisket can keep it strong, he could fight him off.
Yeah, oh, yellow flag, Jesper's out. So 11 cars running then. I know Ox is there, but he's actually not in the race.
Yeah, slightly better than last night's showing, with 9 cars left.
Yeah. Goodage is catching George Alice as well, so it's only a second behind. But all these guys are running out of fuel, so hopefully...
Francis Jessica rode the curb of Beirut, and I was nearly surprised if she didn't lose. Well, he didn't lose it. I just said she.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I can't remember the last time Pub won a race.
I thought he had one this season.
I don't think so.
I could be lying. I think I'm lying. No, he isn't. Just been consistent.
I don't think he won one last season either.
Didn't he win Singapore?
No, he got taken off him because of a penalty.
Oh,
right.
Francis Jessica's done Whisket, but
Francis has passed Whisket, but as we see, Francis has had a penalty.
Yeah, if Whisket can try and keep him 3 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, plus it started to rain a bit again. Not that's going to cause anything major, but we'll soon see. If you want to get on board with Pubstar Miracles.
Yeah, go on.
Nice to see Pub back on the top step of the podium. We've seen it plenty of times before.
Is he going to do his famous little crash?
I'm sure
he'll be happy, man.
Is he going to be swerving across the line? Of course he is.
Yeah.
There he is, he's loving it. Yeah. There it is. And George in second, Goodage third. Let's see Francis and Whisket. Oh, Whisket's just outside 3 seconds, I think. Francis in fourth, Whisket stays fifth, 6/10.
Did a great result for Whisket.
Yeah, awesome result. What's that, 12 points? No, that's 10 points. 10 points, yeah. And Costa's just passed Showing as well in the final, on the final straight.
I don't see Showing have any penalties though.
No, same.
So, you might have that position back. No, that's not a penalty.
No. Either way, still 4 points.
Funky picks up a point.
Right, so that is everything, and then Andy's just driving on his own. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through the grid whilst we're waiting for Andy. So Pubstar, the winner. I think he'd be quite proud for us to say that. George Alice in second, Goodage in third, and Francis Jessica in his debut in fourth. Whisket 5th, Nico 6th, Costa 7th, Showen 8th, John 9th, Funky 10th, and Andy rounds up 11th. Driver of the day, guys. Bearing in mind, you know, Goodades up 17, George up 12, but Whisket in 5th, so...
Yeah, it's out of them three, isn't it?
And also Pubstar winning the race.
We'll take it to Twitter and see what they think.
Yeah, see what Twitter say.
Get involved with TUF_F1. Little push there.
Exactly. Promoting the old Twitter account. But Pubstar didn't have a pen. One of few that didn't, to be fair. Let's see. Yeah, so Whisket started 10th, finished 5th. I'm probably going to give mine to Whisket only because he defended awesome all race, to be honest with you, and he, you know, the other guys weren't exactly pulling away
didn't
from him.
Didn't see him make a mistake.
No, he didn't, but, you know, obviously Goodade started last, finished 3rd, George started 14th, finished 2nd, so... but mine goes to Whisket, but like you said, he'll go towards Twitter. Who's it out of? Pub, George, Goodades and Whisket?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah. Obviously Francis probably would have been in there.
Showing had an 8th from 16th.
Yeah, well that's obviously a good shout as well, but yeah, so thank you for watching. You guys, thank you for joining.
No worries.
And